Hey, it's Justin Humphries. Welcome to video number 5. This is going to be a really good overview, structural video on what your online business needs to look like. Now, you may already be doing things online. If you're not, then you definitely need to watch this video. If you are, you still might want to watch this video because there could be some things that you're not doing that you can improve on to make your business even more successful. So I want to go over with you how you need to set up your business online to make it as profitable as possible. And I'll kind of draw some things out for you and explain it as I go. What you're going to do, you're going to need, obviously you have a product or service. If you don't have a product or service, then you're going to need to get one. Okay? You're going to need something that you can market to others. So whatever it may be. Whether it's a physical product, whether it's a digital product, whether it's an opportunity, whether it is, something that you can market online. You've got to have something. So what we're going to do is we've got to start with advertising and marketing, okay? So I'll just put ads. Now this could be, you've got your paid and you have your free. So there's lots of different benefits to both of those. But you've got to do advertising. You've got to do your marketing, and that can be done in multiple ways. Now you have your paid, and I'll try not to break this down too much because there's so much out here. I just want to give you kind of the big overview, big picture of it right now, and we'll go into more detail in future videos. But with paid, I mean, you have Google, Yahoo, Bing. You have Facebook traffic, you have media buys, you have YouTube advertising, video advertising now that's pretty good. You have all these things right now that you can do paid, paid classifieds, tons of things. You've also got free. You can do videos, you can do blogs, you can do articles, you can do free classifieds, you can do Craigslist. I mean, you could do tons of different things in the free category as well. Now, there's pros and cons to both, and there are benefits to both as well. So you got to kind of weigh it out here. But if you have some money and you can do some paid ads, you can get some really quick results, and you can test things quickly, especially if it's PPC or something like that. You can test things really quickly and tweak things and find out what works well, and so that's kind of how the paid works. You get better results quicker, but with the free, and I recommend you do both of these, by the way, but with the free versions, with the videos and with the blogs and with the article marketing and things like that, you can build up a good base, and you can have some great SEO benefits of having your website ranked and having a lot of people visit that website on a daily basis. So paid is good for quick, get in there, get some results, and it could be long term if your results are continual and you keep turning a profit. Free is good for the long haul, and sometimes people have quick results with free, but I would say it takes a lot more work, and it's definitely something you should do, but just be aware that it may not happen quite as quickly as the paid. So you got your advertising, you got your marketing. Now what do you do? What do? You direct people to your landing page. Okay? Now your landing page. Now with your landing page, and there could be with free. Now with paid, you definitely want to go with your landing page. I would say no question with that. With free, you could argue, and other people argue, that maybe you just take them to your main website. Okay? Some of that free traffic could go to your main website, but you still want to have some kind of opt-in. Now, an opt-in is when people give you their name and email address, maybe a phone number, whatever kind of information you want to capture from them, and generally you give them something in return. So that's what I was going to talk about. So your landing page, now you've got this advertising, whether it's free or paid, going to your landing page, and the landing page has one purpose. And that one purpose is to get an opt-in. It's to get somebody's name and email address or phone number or whatever other information you may need. Now the less you have, the better results you get. So you have to kind of weigh it. But the more you ask for, the more qualified your leads are going to be. You just maybe not get as many. So that's the whole point of this landing page, is to get people to opt in. So for example, somebody clicks on an ad in Google, then they go to your landing page, they say, ooh, I like what this guy has to say, I'm going to opt in, I'm going to give him my name and email address, and then what you do is you offer them something in return. So what that is could be some kind of free training, could be an ebook, could be, you know, some kind of manual or whatever. Something that's going to help them, something that's related to what you have to offer, and something that is going to be intriguing and beneficial. And really, we're not giving crap stuff out here. We're giving great content. We're giving good things that people are really going to enjoy. Because what you're doing throughout this process is you're building trust. You're building that trust in you, because people buy from people they know, like, and trust. They got to get to know you through this process. They've got to like you, and they've got to trust you. And you do that by giving them what they want. Okay, good stuff. Give them good stuff. All right. Now, a lot of what people are doing now, and I think this is great, and you can make it work in almost any business, if not any business, is you send them to a webinar. Okay. Now, the webinar is that free thing that you're giving them. So you got the landing page, and you say, hey, this is what I've got to offer. Here's a quick little tip or something. You know, give them maybe a little bit here, and then say, come join the webinar. I'm going to teach you more. I'm going to teach you how you can do Facebook advertising. I'm going to teach you how you can do this or that or the other thing, whatever it may be that you're helping people with. So that's related to what you have to offer. Now, the webinar, this is a whole nother, training. Again, I'm trying to give you just the big picture. And I'll just put free stuff, because if you don't take them to a webinar, that's okay. You can still give them free stuff, good stuff, because you have their email address. You can contact them over and over and over again. So that's the main thing. But on the webinar, if you do a webinar, you can give them great content for 60 to 90 minutes or so. And then at the end of the webinar, you can sell them something. So maybe the training is on Facebook advertising, for example. And maybe you have a course, a teaching course on how to optimize Facebook leads or whatever it is. And so at the end of the webinar, then you have some kind of product or service or whatever it may be that you have, product or service, that kind of thing that they sell. Now, in that process on the webinar, again, they're coming to like you, they're coming to know you and trust you, and hopefully if you put great stuff out there, then you're going to see those sales, you're going to see those results. So that's that. Now, you've got free stuff, and that free stuff, if it's an ebook or something like that, again, that can lead to your products and services. It could lead to a webinar if you want to add another step in there. But you kind of take them through this process. Now, throughout this whole thing, once you get their information on the landing page, and again, maybe on your website you get their information on the landing page, you need to have an autoresponder. Hopefully you've heard of that. Hopefully you know exactly what that is, and I don't need to explain it to you. But an autoresponder is a way to follow up with these people. After they give you their name and email address, you can follow up with them. Now, you may have some set emails that go out occasionally and just say, hey, how's it going? I know you opted in. Did you see the webinar? Did you get my free stuff? Go ahead and download that. Maybe it's tips and things you give them along the way. But the other thing you can do is you can market to them. So there's lots of different ways you can use the autoresponder. You can market affiliate products. You can market your own products. You can give them great tips, again, and suggestions and things like that. But you want to build rapport with them. You want to make sure you're not totally spamming them. If you do affiliate or JV offers or something, make sure it's quality. Make sure it's going to benefit them. Make sure it's related to what you have, or else it could be a turnoff and people are just going to opt out. So you don't want to do junk, though. The whole point of all of this is you've got a real classy, good business that people can know, like, and trust. And that's basically it. Now, through the whole thing, again, with the autoresponder, you're giving them links to your website and things like that. Now, maybe you have a website or a blog, that type of thing. You want to be linking them back to that. If you're doing videos, you can use your autoresponder to say, hey, I posted a new video. Go check out my new video. It's about this. You've got tons of things you can do with this stuff. And But the process is what you really want to do. What the most important thing right here is the landing page. I shouldn't say landing page. It is this. It's the opt-ins. The opt-ins is what you really want to focus on, because if you build that email list, you have immediate access to customers. Especially if they bought something before, they're already customers. You have immediate access to them. Boom! You just send it out an email, and it's like, as they always say, printing money. Okay? Because you have that ability to communicate with them. People like you, they trust you, they know you, and when you send something out, they're going to look at it and they're going to say, hey, I like this guy who sent me an email, I'm going to check this out, and you can make money that way. So I've heard from many people that, and this is just to give you an idea, maybe dream about this a little bit, but the size of your list, so for every one person on your list, should equal $1 a month. So, for example, you have 5 people on your list. You should be able to make $5 a month from that list. Now, with a list that small, good luck. It may be hard. And many products are more than $5, so you may sell one a year, whatever it is. But if you have, for example, 1,000 people on your list, you should be at $1,000 a month with that list. If you are at 5,000, that's $5,000 a month. If you have 20,000 people on your list, that's $20,000 a month. So you can see how important it is to build that list. And that's why we go through this process, because everything we want to do, we want to be building this list so that we can market to them over and over and over again, and that builds our base. That gives us a monthly figure that we can count on. And with that list, you could do almost anything. So anyway, that's kind of the big picture. It doesn't matter what it is you're selling or what you're offering. I promise you, you can make this work. You just got to think about maybe applying it a little bit differently if it's something you can't see right away. You can even do this for brick and mortar businesses. I mean, there's businesses out there that can use the same exact process. So anyway, I just wanted to give you kind of a bigger overview of an online business, and we're going to go over, in more detail in future videos, how to use these things, what kind of tools you can use, where you need to be looking, how to make this all work and come together. And here, I guess with the webinar, I could call this a sales funnel. That's another thing we could talk about, sales funnel. And that's maybe you sell one thing, and then after they buy it, you've got kind of back-end products. So maybe on the first thing, you may not make all your money back from the paid advertising, but with your back-end stuff, you're able to recoup all that investment and a lot more. So again, there's so much here. I mean, of course, I can't cover this in just a few minutes, but that's a great business model, if you will, an online model. But really, ideally, there's going to be changes and things, the way that things work. But again, the main focus is building that email list. You've got to build that email list. That's the main, number one thing you want to do. I don't care what business you have. You want to build that email list. And nowadays, if you can build a mobile, subscriber list, that's another thing too. But we won't get into that right now. That's a whole nother bag of cats right there. So anyway, this is an online business. I've talked too much, but think about this for your business, how you can apply it, how you can do this, and get things going. And again, we'll go into more detail on how to make this all work, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.